So I've been spending a lot of time at home for the last week or so, half because of Thanksgiving break and half because I was waiting for my COVID test to come back negative. This means that when I wasn't playing video games, I was staring at the wall, longing for the freedom of this soft prison. Staring at the walls got me thinking about interior design, how things have changed over the years, and how we used to use bubble wrap on the walls, which would have made it easier for me to bang my head up against the wall. No, really, that wasn't just a joke. We really did use bubble wrap on walls as wallpaper. Well, sort of. The original plan for bubble wrap was to be used as kind of a textured wallpaper, but it didn't sell well. It's not like millions of people had bubble wrap on their walls. That would be too good to be true. However, if you want bubble wrap on your walls and you want to use it as wallpaper, then just get some bubble wrap and put it on your walls. As far as home interiors, there are so many factors to consider. From the walls, to the furniture, to the entire shape and layout of the home. Most elements of interior design seem to share concepts from decade to decade. I mean, people still use mid-century furniture in their homes nowadays. However, something that is the most unforgiving when it comes to interior design are color schemes. Color schemes change the most over the years. Sure, we share furniture from decade to decade, but when was the last time you saw a bright pink bathroom and thought, yes, this looks good? Keep in mind that the bathroom you want to repaint was just staying in style when it was painted, and it was something that people in the 1950s would have envied. Color schemes changed drastically from decade to decade. For instance, in the 50s, we saw modest colors. Bathrooms and kitchens were primarily pastels, colors like pink, mauve, baby blue, mint, and lavender. Bedroom and living rooms were bathed in earth tones like brown, gray, and tan. In the 60s, we moved away from the soft pastels and earth tones and replaced them with vibrant tones. Colors like tangerine orange and fuchsia pink, which are not only incredibly vibrant, they were also used side by side, with the intent to create the loudest visual effect in the home. In the 70s, we moved away from the shockingly vibrant and provocative, and we just toned it back a bit. We took a lot of the same colors and designs, but we just kind of cooled them off a little bit. Trendy colors were turquoise, sunshine yellow, orange, and brown, and bright greens, and they were used everywhere. People also commonly used white for walls and ceilings, and instead used their furniture to accent the room with bright colors. People also used brightly colored shag carpets, which apparently you had to rake. I can't imagine having to rake a carpet. It honestly sounds like way more work than it's worth. The 80s brought us back to the pastels and, of course, mauve. Mauve, seafoam green, and coral were all the rage in the early 80s, and the colors eventually evolved into deeper jewel tones, though mauve was still essential to completing the retro 80s look. So much mauve. I've seen so much mauve that mauve doesn't even sound like a mauve word anymore. Mauve. The 80s are largely considered to be the last decade of creativity in popular interior design, though the 90s were very, 90s about their interior design. Clashing colors were often a go-to called power clashing, though this wasn't that common. The 90s started moving towards minimalist designs, with 50 Shades of Beige being a common color scheme, though it wasn't too uncommon to see bright colored walls like this bright purple wall in Friends. Not much changed when we got to the 2000s, except we lost vibrant colors and replaced them with neutral tones like white and gray. Since then, not much has changed either. We typically just have some variant of gray, white, or beige in our homes, though we're starting to ditch gray carpet and replacing it with richly colored hardwood flooring, which is nice. I'm interested to see how colors will change over time. I imagine with the resurgence of colors more vibrant than beige, we'll start to get different colors in our homes, And maybe I can get that bright green living room I always wanted when I was a kid. Well, that's it for this video. If you like what you saw, please like this video. And if you want to see more content by me, please consider subscribing to my channel. I release a new video just about every week, so you won't want to miss those. Oh, and when you're done with that, you should check out the sponsor to this video, National Realty Group. National Realty Group is a real estate company with offices located in Southern California. They're a one-stop solution office, meaning the real estate, mortgage, and escrow departments are located all in the same office. That means you can go through the whole process of buying or selling a house without the hassle of being bounced around to different companies. This makes the whole process a lot easier and a whole lot more enjoyable. Give them a call at 951-684-2600. Or, if you're like me and you don't like talking to people, visit their website at nationalrealtygroup.com.